Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh made headlines today for a claim that is now a raging political storm. He asserted that former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru had proposed using funds from the treasury, the taxpayers' money, to rebuild Babri Masjid in Ayodhya, a plan that was thwarted only by Sardar Patel at the time. Rajnath Singh described Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel as the true secularist, the real secularist who prevented what he framed as Nehru's appeasement of a particular sect. Now, the Congress quickly rushed to repudiate this claim, from calling the claim a blatant lie to demanding historical evidence to back it. Congress is going all out to prove that Nehru was a firm believer that public funds should not be used for any religious purpose. But here's the thing. There is indeed a historical account that shows that Nehru used Somnath Temple's reconstruction as an example to ask about Babri Mosque in 1950, only to be shut down by Patel. But this isn't just about this particular issue. It brings to forth how Nehruvian secularism in India has equated Hindu issues with Muslim issues, sometimes without parallel, often leading to Indic faiths and native history becoming hostage to the facade of secularism. Even restoring Indian history or local traditions became a taboo. Because if you can't do something for Muslims in India, you can't do it for Hindus either, even if Hindu religious sites suffered from onslaught of invaders. Because then, India couldn't be called secular according to some. That is the only reason why a temple destroyed by invaders would be equated with the very structure built by invaders. So can the Congress really deny that, led by Nehruism, it really never stood for Ram Temple or reclamation of any historic Hindu sites? Can it really deny that it did have a bias against the construction of the Ram Temple in Ayodhya? We'll take that and more to our guests joining us in just a bit. But here's how the war of words has played out earlier today. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh claimed that Nehru sought funds from the treasury for Babri Masjid. The Congress went on to say that there is zero archival or documentary evidence to prove this claim. Rajnath further added that only Sardar Patel opposed Nehru's move at the time. The Congress says Nehru was against the concept of using any government funds for religious purpose. The Defence Minister said Nehru raised Somnath Temple restoration in context of Babri, and we'll tell you how and why. The Congress maintains that Nehru refused funds even for Somnath Temple because he was principally opposed to the idea of using taxpayers' money for any religious reasons. So even as Congress asks for reference, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh's comments can indeed be traced to a book on Sardar Patel's life based on his daughter Maniben Patel's diary. Excerpts from the book note that in 1950, Nehru didn't refer to the plight of Hindus in Pakistan, this is post-partition India of course, but kept referring to the events unfolding in India and migration of Muslims to Pakistan. It further adds that Nehru also raised the question of Babri Masjid, but Sardar Patel made it clear that government could not spend any money to build a mosque. He told Nehru that the question of the reconstruction of the Somnath Temple was quite different, and as a trust had been created for the purpose of the same, 30 lakh rupees had actually been collected. So Patel told Nehru that no government money was actually used for the construction even of Somnath Temple, and this silenced Nehru. But it isn't just about this one incident, is it? History is replete with stories of how Congress was not just uncomfortable with the temple demand, but also actively against it. So back in 1949, Nehru had ordered the removal of an idol that had appeared inside the temple or the mosque structure at that time. He even suspended DM KK Nair, who refused to remove that idol because Hindus worshipped them. A year later in 1950, he skipped his Ayodhya visit, saying Congress leaders have become communal and that he felt uncomfortable going there. In 2007, UPA told the Supreme Court that there was no historical proof that Lord Ram existed and added that Ramayan texts couldn't be treated as historical records. While this was done in the context of Ram Setu, the precedents could have well affected the Ram Temple case as well. In 2018, Congress MP Shashi Tharoor had said that no good Hindu would want a temple at the Babri site and suggested that Ram should instead be worshipped in our hearts. Not a surprise that not a single Congress leader actually joined when the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha ceremony took place. So even as this face-off over Rajnath Singh's remarks takes place, the larger question we ask is this: Can Congress deny that Nehru did indeed have a bias against not just the Ram Temple, but for example, his opposition to the reconstruction of Somnath Temple too, which he at that time had called Hindu revivalism? That is coming up.
जब पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू सरकारी खजाने से पैसा खर्च करके बाबरी मस्जिद बनवाई जानी चाहिए, उसका भी विरोध यदि किसी ने किया था तो गुजराती मां की कोख से पैदा हुए सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल ने ही किया था। मेरे
सब डिस्ट्रैक्शन है, असली मुद्दे हैं, बहुत महत्वपूर्ण मुद्दे हैं जिन पे चर्चा होनी चाहिए, जिन पे बात होनी चाहिए। और ये सब रोज रोज ये कुछ ना कुछ डिस्ट्रैक्शन उठा लेते हैं ताकि हम फिर बयान दें, वो बयान दें, और जो असली मुद्दे हैं पब्लिक के वो उस पर कोई चर्चा ना हो।
It's a complete lie by Rajnath Singh ji. We all know that Pandit Nehru and Sardar Patel had a cordial relationship, and Pandit Nehru's logic was very simple. Public money should not be spent on any kind of mosque, temple, churches.
मुझे लगता है कि कांग्रेस के नेता अपने नेताओं के बारे में जानकारी लेने का आदत छूट गई है, पढ़ना लिखना छोड़ दिया है। नेहरू गांधी के बारे में भी उन्हें नहीं पता होता है।
उनके पास ये कहां से खबरें आई हैं? रक्षा मंत्री हैं देश के, वो मुख्यमंत्री रहे हैं, संजीदा राजनीतिक व्यक्ति माने जाते हैं, मोदी जी जैसे नहीं है।
Let's go across to our guest joining us, Charu Pragya of the BJP, Bhavya Narasimha Murthy of the Congress Party, Rashid Kidwai, senior journalist, and Kailash Adhikari, political analyst, will be with us in just a bit. So Bhavya, I have mentioned this. All right, we'll go across to Bhavya in just a bit. Charu Pragya is with us. Charu, the fact that Rajnath Singh has raised this issue is not going down very well with the Congress Party, and they have basically made the argument that whether it was Somnath Temple or Babri, Nehru was against using state funds for any kind of religious activity or reconstruction of a religious structure. Why do you denounce that? Because he did indeed oppose to Somnath Temple's reconstruction as well.
Shivani, good evening. Now, first I'm going to show you a pattern and then we'll get down to facts. Our first Prime Minister had a pattern. He, as per his pattern, opposed Somnath ji. He was not in favor of reconstruction of it. Then he did his utmost best to get Ram Lalla ji's idol removed from the structure. In 1945, he was furious. 49 it was. He was absolutely furious. He was not furious at the dispute. He was not furious at the historical injustice of it. He was not furious that Ram Lalla ji's temple had been razed down by invaders. He was furious because the idol appeared inside the structure. He wrote multiple letters about the incident. Multiple letters, they're all in public knowledge. Everybody knows about it. He called the event mischief. Instead of acknowledging that the Hindus of this country wanted to correct a historical wrong and Ram Lalla ji's idol belonged inside that structure. It was his structure originally. It was his mandir which had been razed down. He called it mischief. He did not acknowledge the core issue at all. He did the same with Somnath ji. He pressurized Uttar Pradesh government to remove the idol. Thankfully, Uttar Pradesh government did not succumb to that kind of pressure. And he had an obsession about maintaining the Muslim side of any status quo. And this I am saying with authority because I am quoting Nehruji's letters, some of them written to Indira Gandhi, some of them written to other leaders. And if the Congress is so confident about the stand Nehruji took or anybody else in their party took, why have they yet to open Nehru's sealed archives? Open it. Make it public knowledge. Let us all understand and hear where he stood, which side of the fence he always was, and what exactly you are defending today.
Okay. No, one second. I want to go across to Bhavya, but my fundamental question to you was that Congress defends this as secularism, that he opposed both sides. So if he brought up Babri, then he did it in context of Somnath. But Bhavya, what cannot be denied?
No. Sorry. It's not both sides. It's not both sides. In the case of Babri, he was upset because Ram Lalla ji's idol appeared there. In Somnath ji, he was upset for the same reason. How can we reconstruct the temple? It was never both sides. It was one-sided. It was always pro-Muslim, pro-minority, and always anti-Hindu sentiment. He did his best to suppress Hindu civilizational assertion. He did his utmost best. He's written about it.
All right, I'll come to that larger issue in just a bit, because that is what I want to focus on, not so much what Nehru did or did not do in 1950, but that is relevant for today. Bhavya, the Congress suggests that Rajnath Singh's claims have no basis, but that is also inaccurate because, you know, the book based on Sardar Patel's daughter's own diary mentions this episode between Nehru and Patel. Why deny what is recorded history or truth? Instead, the Congress could well say that, yes, he said this at that time, and, you know, this is the views that he had at that time. Or do you feel uncomfortable owning up what Nehru did?
You know, this obsession BJP has regarding the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, I thought they have some real problem until I realized this happens only when they have to deviate issues. They bring in Jawaharlal Nehru. Anyways, coming to this issue, Nehru was a secular person. His ideals, they still live on in crores of Indians, and it's been secular. Whether it is Babri Masjid or Someshwar Temple, he was very clear about, you know, not using the public money, that means the government, through government. Instead, the volunteers, the, you know, devotees, if they contribute, yes, the temples will be constructed, or, you know, masjid will be constructed.
No, but he opposed the temple
And I don't
reconstruction even after that. The temple was constructed on the basis of funds that were that devotees had
So
given.
you are saying
but
this
even after
according
that,
to a historian or the fiction
but
writer?
even
Rajnath
after that,
Singh
no,
ji?
I'm talking about
Are
Somnath.
you
This is
talking
recorded
about-
history. Congress has not disputed this, at least so far. Even in the case of Somnath reconstruction, despite the fact that state funds were not being used, Nehru had opposed the reconstruction, calling it Hindu revivalism. He did not want the president of that time to go for the inauguration. He did not go himself. He was uncomfortable with it.
Okay, can I know from where you are actually speaking about this?
This is,
Which
ma'am,
historian
very
has
well
recorded
known
this?
recorded
From which
history.
government archive are you speaking about this?
Oh my God. I can't believe she asked
Second
that.
question. Can
No,
you let me
I don't
speak
know.
and then
I'm shocked
gonna
that
talk to
I'm shocked
Okay.
that you don't know about this. But when Somnath ka temple was
No, no.
being
No,
reconstructed,
please tell me from where you
The
are saying this,
president
and then I'm
went.
going to respond to this.
Because the
No
Prime Minister
matter what,
refused to
no
go
matter
in
what.
writing.
you can search
In
newspaper
writing.
reports
Okay,
even
if he
till
has
today,
done
and
that,
you'll get
okay,
it.
Okay. If he has done that, it's his choice. He didn't choose to go. Now, why are we even talking about Nehru? And
Because he
why
was the
is it
PM,
that-
he wasn't an ordinary
Okay,
individual.
My other question to you as the spokesperson, spokesperson of BJP. Why is it that only the temple of Ram at Ayodhya gives the certificate of Hindu to everyone? Do you know the Archaeological Survey of India?
No, we'll give it for other temples
you know,
also. Which temple do you want to talk about?
Recently, the regional director has said the 10 years of rule of BJP has been the darkest age of the country when it comes to heritage sites. The Bateshwar temple, so far during UPA government, 90 temples were reconstructed. And in the past 11 years, 10 temples, that too you go and see his. So for you people, whatever works for you politically, only those are Hindu heritage temples? Because Ayodhya Ram temple is something that works for you politically. Only that temple, whoever supports that temple, whoever goes, even if it's a Shaivaite, if they don't go to Ayodhya Ram temple, they are not Hindus. Who are you to give us
Okay,
the certificate?
I think we're
Who are you
deviating
to give
from the
Nehru a
central issue.
certificate of
One
secularism?
second,
Can
one
I
second.
comment?
This
Can I
isn't.
comment?
One second. Charu, one second. Bhavya,
This
this isn't
isn't
about.
what?
This isn't about certificates of Hinduism. This is about discussing
That's
what was.
exactly what you're doing. That's
Ma'am, one
exactly what
second.
you're doing.
No,
Why
we're
are you
not doing
terming
that.
Nehru as someone? He was
We're
just
not
being
doing
the
that.
secular.
Please understand the issue we are
For him,
discussing.
the religion was personal. For him, the religion was personal.
Ma'am, what we're
All right?
discussing
He
is
did
the
not want
fact
to
that
use
the Congress.
He
One
didn't want to
second.
use religion in his politics. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, but Congress uses religion in its
Narendra
politics
Modi
all
is
the time.
Only doing that.
One second. I want to bring the focus back on this historical account. The
Sorry?
Congress today
Congress
has
uses
claimed.
religion all the time?
Yes, I'll come to that in just a
Congress-
bit.
did
Just
you
a bit.
just say
Ma'am,
Congress
just one
uses
second.
religion all the time?
Bhavya, just let me complete
Did
my
you just
question,
make that
please.
statement as
You're
a
going to
journalist?
lose out on your time.
Please give me the facts.
I will give you
As
the
a
facts.
journalist, if you made that
I
fact-
will absolutely give you the
Okay.
facts. In fact, why I'm not even going into history. Just recently, Revanth Reddy, your chief minister in Telangana, has told Muslims, without us, you'd be nothing. Okay?
So
what? So
Congress
that is not
the only
religion.
Party. No, 1 second. Congress is the only party where every religion vote for them.
No,
Because
why
we are
did he say
secular.
that to Muslims of
Because we
Telangana?
are secular.
Why did he say that to
Because we are
Muslims of
secular
Telangana? How is this
citizens in general.
secularism?
If I go to a Hindu community and say, yes, you have helped me get elected, is that
So, if
religious?
the BJP also does that, then how is that communal?
No, what BJP does is take.
Okay, Bhavya,
all
you know,
the,
you should stop. You should stop
being
now.
Communal
You should
doesn't
stop
mean
now.
going
No,
You're
against
making
your
the
pandering to a religious group is not communalism. Other people pandering to a religious group is communalism.
It's not about.
Ahead of Madhya Pradesh elections, Kamal Nath had said and Rahul Gandhi had said, we are a party for Muslims.
If you let me
No, you didn't let me finish my question. Bhavya, I was being very patient with you, but let me ask my question. I want to bring the focus, please lower her fader. I want to bring the focus back to the issue of the Patel versus Nehru issue on the Babri Masjid issue. Rashid Kidwai, I don't know why the Congress is denying this. It is part of a historical account. It is based on Maniben Patel's own diaries, and it has also been written as part of biography on Sardar Patel that this indeed happened. Now, why is Congress so uncomfortable with what was very clear Nehruvian style of secularism?
You are just.
They're first of all calling this account fake. 1 second, Bhavya, I'm sorry, but we don't do this like this. You want to have your say, please listen to my question, you'll get appropriate time.
And that is not fair.
No,
You did not give me my time to
you did not get your time because
That
you
is
were
not
speaking
fair.
over me. I asked you to just listen to my question. You're continuing to do this again. You want your time, please respond to the question I'm asking. See, you're continuing to do this. You want your time, respond to my question. The Congress has called Rajnath Singh's remark not based in history when there is a historical account detailing this exact conversation between Nehru and Patel. So how did you call it fake?
Public funds to be used for Babri Masjid?
Yes.
Is this history according to you?
It's
No,
there in
it's
a
not.
historical
Where has
account.
been- where? That he wanted to use public funds for Babri
Yes,
Masjid.
it is there.
He had denied it. He
Ma'am.
had denied it for both Babri Masjid and the Someshwar temple.
So I'm
Please
going to
go
just
check your
ask my
facts.
producers
Do
to
your
run that
homework.
graphics once
Can I
again.
please
1
come
second,
in?
1 second.
Graphics.
Once she's not able to understand, he was against
1
the
second.
Hindu temple in Ayodhya, not against Babri, Bhavya. I
And
think
he
you got your
used the
history terribly
construction
mixed
of
up.
Somnath temple
He was against
to
both.
ask for
Bhavya,
what
I
about
was
Babri
against
Masjid.
Because
Quick,
Bhavya, you're not listening. When I'm giving you the facts, you're not listening. Now listen patiently for 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm giving you the facts.
She's making
This
a
ran
big
at the
fool of
start
herself.
of the show. Now you are saying that he did not want public funds to be spent on Babri, but what this account in this historical book mentions is that when Somnath was being reconstructed, Nehru used Somnath as an example to say, what about Babri Masjid? And then Patel had to tell him, we cannot use state funds for Babri Masjid, and even for Somnath, we are not using state funds. So the accusation here is that Nehru, who was already against Somnath reconstruction, used its reconstruction by private donations to ask for Babri Masjid to be constructed as well. That's the accusation here. He equated the two.
For the government funds.
Yeah.
There are two questions I have for you. I have two
No,
questions. for you.
Shivani, please do not
According to
continue
you,
in this
the
line of
government
discussion with the
archive should
Congress
speak or
spokesperson.
someone's personal diary should speak. Is there anything in writing that Nehru has
This is
said
archival.
Or
Okay,
someone
can I
else
come in,
writing
please,
this?
Bhavya? Bhavya, please
So
stop.
you
Bhavya,
are
please
saying
stop.
you don't believe Sardar Patel's daughter's diary?
Patel's daughter. So you mean to say you will take her personal diary and speak like it is history and not the government archives, whether Nehru has given it in writing or is it recorded somewhere? Is this
He's
what
given
you're
it in
doing?
But this is a
writing.
communication
I
between
believe
Nehru.
now.
So much of history is dependent on communications within cabinet decisions. For example, what discussions have happened, or between letters of ministers.
Government, tell me, give me the facts. Show me where, in which government archive is this being said?
No, but can you
Can I
deny
You
that
just
this
brushing
happened?
it off like this.
Are you
are
denying that this
stating
conversation
from-
between
you are
Patel and
stating
Nehru did
from-
not happen?
You are stating from a book
Yes.
written by Sardar Patel's daughter.
Yes.
Anywhere else in government archives, or in any recorded
I will tell you.
Okay.
Can I come in, please,
So by
Shivani?
No, Charu,
any
one second.
Shivani,
Two
give
of
me
our
10
guests have not
seconds.
spoken.
We are,
Rashid Kidwai,
I
very
understand,
quickly.
but this
You
needs
just
an
say
answer.
Is Congress standing on thin ice now, suggesting that the idea of Maniben Patel is not historical, record that they can rely on? This is seriously standing on thin ice.
So, Shivani, we must understand few things. Sardar Patel, Jawaharlal Nehru, and to large extent, Manubhen Patel, who was the two-term Congress MP, kind of in that sense a dynast. They were all part of the Congress. Whatever formulation they had, it was in that particular political party. They had this thing a variety of views, as in the past also, Garam Dal on various issues. There was a thing. It happens in all political parties. The key question, I'm not very clear about what Rajnath Singh ji has said, because this finds no mention in a very important book. This is called Ayodhya, December 6, written by P.V. Narasimha Rao, who was a prime minister and a very key player in that. And this Narasimha Rao wrote much after, when he demitted office, and there is no reference of it. From what I understand.
Reference of what? Reference of what? How will
reference
P.V.
of-
Narasimha Rao's book have reference to what Nehru said to Patel?
Because this book is about Ayodhya. This book is about, that Babri dispute. It's Narasimha Rao wrote this book in his defense, whatever he had done or not done.
Sure.
Point I'm making is very different. See, Babri Mosque was there. So there is no question of constructing a Babri Mosque or having a funds for it. What perhaps I have not read that particular thing, but what you're showing, it refers, so maybe Sardar Patel and Jawaharlal Nehru had a discussion that there is a dispute and there are all kind of problems. The Congress government in UP till 49 maintained, and we must also remember this is a law and order thing, which is a state subject, and none other than Govind Ballabh Pant of the stature of Govind Ballabh Pant was Chief Minister of UP. So what perhaps they were talking about, a kind of alternative site for Babri Mosque to end this dispute, what eventually happened.
That's not what it says.
No,
Rashid
no.
Kidwai, with due
She's saying-
respect,
no, if there is already a mosque-
whether we
no,
want to
please,
believe this
please,
particular
please,
paragraph
no,
of Maniban
please
Patel's
be open
diary
to
or
reason.
not, we cannot
Please be open to reason.
we cannot
Please be
extrapolate
open to
for him.
reason.
One second.
Listen, 30 lakh rupees in 1950, 1939, 1949, 1950 is a huge amount of money. There is already a very strong or well-built mosque was in place, which was demolished on December 6th, and you know how it was demolished. So it was demolished with a lot of force. What I'm saying is, what was the need to have a building a mosque? One can understand
Okay.
about Somnath Temple.
Okay,
Because
no,
Somnath
no,
Temple was
Can
very-
I just once again clarify
What's
what
that
this episode is all about? That 30 lakh rupees you're talking about was funds raised, according to this account of what Sardar Patel told the PM of that time, that 30 lakh rupees for Somnath reconstruction had been raised by public-private donations, that it was not state funds. This response,
Ram Lalla ji's
one
temple
second,
is
this
made.
response Sardar Patel had to give to Nehru, the Prime Minister at that time, because during a discussion, Nehru brought up Babri Masjid, saying, what about Babri Masjid? Even as they were having certain other discussions clearly about Hindus and Muslims in India, because
Absolutely.
preceding to this was the discussion of partition and the state of Muslims and Hindus in respective
Rajnath Singh
countries.
is saying
So-
about construction of. He's saying that Nehru wanted funds for construction of.
Yes.
What
Now
I'm
the
saying is
in-
they have already a mosque.
Exactly.
Well-built
So
mosque
one
was
second.
there.
What Nehru's, what Patel's daughter's account is that Sardar Patel had to tell Nehru that government funds cannot be spent for any mosque building. Now this happened in reference to Babri.
Yeah.
That is why the
So,
inference is
Shivani,
that
again,
Nehru was
please-
insisting that we should give money to Babri Masjid also, if not for reconstruction per se, but let's say for refurbishment or whatever, because that was what was happening for Somnath Temple as well. And he then went on to say, Patel then went on to tell Nehru that even for Somnath, we have not spent government money. But the point, Kailash, here is larger. It's not that, let's say you want to discount the fact that Nehru ever wanted public funds for Babri Temple or ever equated Somnath and Babri Masjid. The point is, he did object to Hindu worship in the makeshift Ayodhya temple. He did object to Somnath reconstruction. He was overall very uncomfortable with any kind of Hindu religiosity. We can't deny that. Hindu revivalism was the term he used for Somnath reconstruction. What should be, and he looked down upon it. For example, he once called his own leaders communal because they were visiting Ayodhya.
Shivani, it's a very popular saying in English that as you sow, so shall you reap. in today's time, the blind fascination, or I must say the calculated fascination that the Congress party has for the minorities stems from the fact which is about 77 or 78 years ago, right from 1947, when Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru ji became the Prime Minister of India, and the entire fascination for the minority started beginning from them. Congress always had that kind of approach which was prevalent between 2004 to 2014 कि अगर सामने एक मोहम्मद और मोहन खड़ा हो तो जानबूझ के मोहम्मद को गले लगाओ क्योंकि वो मोहम्मद है। मोहन के मन में कभी कोई बैर नहीं है, लेकिन अगर आप जानबूझ के मोहम्मद को गले लगाओगे और मोहन को साइडलाइन करोगे तो कभी ना कभी मोहन का गुस्सा निकलेगा। द फैक्ट ऑफ द मैटर इज शिवानी, कांग्रेस नेवर अंडरस्टूड दिस, and this stems from the fact. Now, whether Jawaharlal Nehru ji, as told by Honorable Defense Minister, from what he quoted, which is also into the book which we are mentioning 20 minutes into the debate, where he wanted funds for the Babri Masjid, and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel mentioned that government funds cannot be used for that, and he gave an entire bureau of how the trust where the funds were generated, not from the government treasury, were used for the Somnath temple. That silenced Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and that made Nehru very uncomfortable. Now, what was the reason for that? The only reason, the underlying core reason, Shivani, for that, which still continues in the Congress party, which you can see in broad daylight, is the blind, and I must say not just blind, but the calculated fascination for the minority, in which they do not understand that what kind of damage that they are doing to themselves.
Bhavya, the larger question that I wanted to ask today was that, there was a time, Nehru had his own particular views, and as an individual, he's, more than welcome to have those views. He had a particular vision for India. That vision was even opposed by many in his own cabinet or in the Congress party. Not everybody saw eye to eye, but that doesn't mean that everything Nehru did cannot be questioned, right? Is today's Congress a little bit uncomfortable with the kind of Nehruvian secularism defined its own policies in the past, and even our government policies and education? Because that Nehruvian secularism went to the extent of equating a structure which was India's heritage, which was the Somnath temple, to a structure built by an invader, which was the Babri Masjid. The two shouldn't be put on the same pedestal.
Shivani, I'm not surprised when a self-proclaimed political analyst speaks in such a bias towards BJP. But I'm really surprised at the way you are speaking about this.
That can be my personal
very
views,
comfortable.
How am I biased?
Please don't interrupt. I did not interrupt you.
How am I
Please
biased? Shivani, I'm not biased. That can be my personal views. I'm an
It's best
individual.
you don't speak at all, Bhavya.
Exactly. That means, can I?
Yes, go ahead.
Analyst cannot be biased. He's supposed to speak facts, not your idioms and your sayings. All right? That's exactly what I meant. Anyways, coming back to Shivani, you're talking about Nehruvian secularism. Yes, today's Congress is also based on the foundation that Nehru put during his time, and that is something the current BJP is not able to take. That's exactly why they're so obsessed with Jawaharlal Nehru. Every time a problem comes up, they want to point their hand at Jawaharlal Nehru, and the whole media. Sorry, not whole media. There are some exceptions who speak for BJP. Okay? But
So-
no matter what, Nehru is too tall for you people to even touch. He laid the base. He laid the
Can I come in,
foundation for
Shivani?
what
Can I
India
please
is
come
today.
in?
No
You know,
matter
it's
how
best
many
this
people
woman
like
doesn't
you
speak. I'm
want
telling
to
you.
deny,
Charu, I'll give you time.
want
One
to
second.
deny his secularism, he remains tall. The second part, last time when you both
So
laughed,
Patel wasn't
when I
tall.
said, where
Patel
is the
questioned
archive?
Nehru's
One second,
secularism.
Shivani, one last
Was
point.
Patel not
One
tall?
last point, Shivani. Last time when I was surprised when you said about the Somnath temple, when I'm asking you where is that archive, I am not aware. You're
Okay,
not
I'll
able to
send it
show
to you.
us.
I'll send it to
I'll
you.
give it to you.
One
I'll give it
book
to you.
of
I'll
one
send it
second.
to
You
you.
say you will show it on
Can
your
I come
page.
in?
That
Now
is
you're
actually
showing it
Nehru's
in
own
his
words.
daughter's
Those
book.
have not been taken by
Show me
anybody
Nehru's
else's book.
own words, either on video or in writing. Please show
Yes,
me.
it is there in writing. It is actually
Please show
Nehru's
me.
own
Please
words.
show me.
Rashid
Show it on the
Kidwai
screen.
can certainly
If you
attest
have
to
to
the
make
fact.
bigger fool
Ma'am,
of me,
if you
I'm
don't
not
stop
doing
talking,
journalism.
I cannot
Show it.
respond to you. Ma'am, please allow me to respond to you.
Okay.
Right?
Show it on the screen. Yes.
Hindu revivalism, calling Somnath temple's reconstruction Hindu revivalism, are Nehru's own words. As a Congress spokesperson, you should know about it. I shouldn't have to prove
Please
this to you.
show it.
But
Please show
Rashid
it.
Kidwai Rashid Kidwai, is it true or is it not true that Nehru called it Hindu revivalism in his own words? Is it true or not true? Or are you also going to deny it?
No, it's not a question of denial. You see, everything has a context,
No,
Shivani. And
Rashid, I'm not even going into context. Please satisfy
Context is very
Bhavya.
important.
Satisfy Bhavya, please, because you are unbiased. Please satisfy Bhavya. She's saying that this has no historical relevance. Can you please,
Shivani,
yes,
somebody
it
can turn
is true or
around and
not?
say that discovery of India was also a story of, of revivalism. This is being charged against Nehru, that he wrote that book of discovery of India, and some people say that this talks a lot about
Rashid, you
revivalism.
are going about in circles.
No,
Did,
no, I'm not going
did
about
Nehru
circles.
call the reconstruction
Nehru
of
had said
Somnath
about-
Temple Hindu revivalism?
Again, I'm saying it's in the context because what happened in 1947.
Did he
what
say
had
it or
happened-
not say it?
No,
Rashid, first आप
I'm
भाव्या को
coming
ये
to
बोल
it.
दो
Let
ना
me
कि
complete.
बोला है नहीं बोला है.
नहीं, he had said it
He had
about
said it.
the government
Okay.
participation.
Bas, theek hai. Can I
Okay.
come in now, please,
All
Shivani?
right.
I've been
So he
waiting
has
for
said
my
it.
turn.
Yes, Charu. Thank you for waiting. Go ahead. The larger question I'm asking is that many people can today, not just today, actually this discussion has been going on for 50 years in India, that whether the particular form of Nehruvian secularism was the best thing for India. There was discussions in the Constituent Assembly. They didn't really look at India exactly as Nehru saw it. Many people in Congress, as Rashid said, disagreed with a certain vision that Nehru had, because they wanted to preserve certain elements of Hindu worship which were very native to this land, which were part of its heritage and culture, and Nehru sometimes seemed a little bit on the opposite side of it. So what is so wrong in questioning it?
So, Shivani, one, I would not like to call it secularism because it was clearly one-sided. For a prime minister who was against the reconstruction of Somnath Ji, is not secular. He's the same prime minister who wrote a letter to the then president of the country saying, please do not go for the inauguration. Not that he didn't go himself. He didn't go. He also asked the president of the day to not go for the inauguration of Somnath Ji. If Bhavya doesn't know, she should go and study. She's making a fool of herself.
I don't know how
also
Bhavya does not know about this.
No, let me finish. I'm only quoting facts here, Shivani. None of this is my personal opinion. Bhavya, please.
Shivani, don't
You
be a
made a
fiction
very big fool of
writer.
yourself, and I will
I'm a
not
fiction
allow that
writer.
to me.
Okay.
Can I come in? Can I come in? Bhavya,
All right,
Bhavya,
I'll tell you.
Bhavya.
Let Charu have her time. I'll tell you.
Oh
Yes,
my God,
and,
you people are just making a fool of your own channel.
Can you please
Shivani.
mute her? Can you please mute her? Because
Okay,
she is,
Charu, I have limited time. Please go ahead.
I'm going to be very quick, okay? And let me just first say one line to Bhavya, and I will go on to quoting more facts, like the letter written to the president. I'm a mother to a 16-year-old. Madam, just go Google. A 15, 16-year-old in this country knows the kind of letters Nehru has written. He called it Hindu revivalism in a negative sense because he was against it, and not just that. That ideology continued. When Manmohan Singh said the first right on the country's resources belongs to the Muslims, not once but twice, it was continuation of the same ideology. Today, if Revanth Reddy says Muslims survived because of only Congress, it is that same ideology. You stood against Shah Bano. You stood against Shah Bano. You did a historical wrong to the Muslims in this country. That is your ideology. Moving forward from there, you were against every single thing that was done to revive Ayodhya ji. So much so that even when the idol came in, you called it mischief in 1949. After that, your government filed an affidavit, and all of this continues till today. And Bhavya was saying, what has this government done? I'll tell you, this government has revived civilizational India, revived it. Not just about Ayodhya ji. I'm talking about Dwarka now. I'm talking about Kashi Vishwanath corridor now. It's a shame, right? This is their ideology. Their ideology is that 80% of the country's Aradhya should be suppressed because that suits their politics. She calls it shame.
The larger
This is the
question
real
here
shame.
is whether there was any need to equate, for example, a Somnath temple reconstruction. The reconstruction was done for a very particular reason. It was invaded and destroyed
Save
multiple
yourself
times
embarrassment,
by
Fiction.
foreign
But I never
invaders.
said this was
But
save yourself
bringing up
embarrassment.
Babri in
Give
the
me a
same
source.
breath,
Even
is that
Shivani failed
the
at it.
point
You failed
of...
at it.
Is that
You people
exactly
are
the
forgetting
mindset
that.
which
You are
has
fiction
warped
writer.
secularism
I'm surprised, Shivani.
completely as far as India is concerned? Because to protect quote-unquote sentiments or even rights of a minority, on many occasions it has been suggested that Hindus shouldn't demand certain things that they wanted, like for example the reconstruction of Ram Temple. Now this is not contested history that Congress wasn't comfortable with the demand of the Ram Temple, isn't it? Final comments to Kailash Adhikari as well.
No, absolutely right, Shivani. And I must first try to answer what Bhavya tried to accuse me of. I am an individual and I have my own views, and I have not come here certifying any facts. Facts are definitely given out by all the panelists as well as the broadcast network here, and we are all here to share our own views. And if you feel that they are biased, then it's your problem. It's not my problem. I share my own views with all honesty. A. B, Shivani, as you mentioned, the fact was that Somnath Temple, as we all know in history, was invaded multiple times. And if there was a reconstruction done, the topic of discussion should be limited to that. And as we are here debating that what was the need for the first prime minister of this nation with utmost respect in that particular conversation to just bring in Babri Masjid is what we are discussing here.
Exactly.
And that is what I'm trying to say, that the core arise from the fact that if we do that, will the minority be upset with us? You know, this is the blind and the calculated fascination that I am telling about, and this has been carried forward as a legacy from 1947 till 2000 today, and that is not what the Congress Party is trying to understand. That this is actually their legacy, which is tormenting their current and future.
All right, I have to leave it at that. I've run out of time, but interesting how this debate is going on even today.